Let's cover temperature conversions lecture notes. So this is only going to be converting between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Those are the two main temperature scales. We're not going to be discussing Kelvin, and these are the only two you're going to see going into your problem-solving class next semester. So Celsius is shown as degrees Celsius. It's used in most of the world and in science. Fahrenheit is degrees Fahrenheit, and it's used mostly in the United States. The only formulas that you need for temperature to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, notice I did not provide you any fractions. I'm using 1.8 times, if you're given Celsius, because you go times Celsius and then plus 32. To convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you're going to have to go Fahrenheit minus Celsius and then equals, then divided by 1.8. I'll show you how to put this in your calculator to make sure you know how to do this, because this could be an issue if you don't know how to do that properly. What temperature does water freeze? In the United States, water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're looking for what temperature does it freeze in Celsius. The degrees Celsius is equal to, we're going to take the degrees Fahrenheit right there, and instead of writing the degrees Fahrenheit, I'm just going to write 32 minus 32, and all of that over 1.8. Now, if I didn't use parentheses, I'm going to show you two different ways to do this. One is to use the parentheses 32 minus 32, close parenthesis, divided by 1.8 equals, and that would be 0. If I instead didn't use parentheses, 32 minus 32 divided by 1.8, I do not get 0. Parentheses matter, okay? So if you like it better to think of it this way, do only what's on the top first, okay? The 32 minus 32. I don't need to use parentheses if I only do what's on the top, 0, over 1.8. I'm just going to bring that over, okay? And then 0 divided by 1.8 is 0. So water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. So you could go 32 minus 32 equals, and then you're going to get 0, and then 0 divided by 1.8 is 0. And that's how I did that in the calculator. All right, if you want to do it all at one time, you'll have to use parentheses 32 minus 32, close parenthesis, divided by 1.8 equals. And this is just in one fell swoop, you can get that done. So if you want to switch from a Fahrenheit temperature, you could go parentheses, the Fahrenheit temperature, minus 32, close your parenthesis, divided by 1.8 equals. So this is how you would put this in your calculator, okay? You just need to switch out the Fahrenheit for whatever the temperature is. What is the human body temperature in Celsius if it's 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit? So here's a chance for you to practice that. So you can write degrees Celsius is, what is it? 98.6 minus 32 over 1.8. Now, again, you decide how you want to do this. If you want to put it all in one fell swoop, then you're going to go 98.6, don't forget your parenthesis, minus 32, close parenthesis, divided by 1.8 and equals. So parenthesis, 98.6 minus 32, close parenthesis, divided by 1.8 equals. And that answer is 37 degrees Celsius. Do not forget the unit of degrees Celsius, okay? If you don't like to put it all at once, you could go 98.6 minus 32 equals, and I got 66.6. And then you'll just take that 66.6 and divide it by 1.8 equals 37. Okay, your choice which one you decide to go with. Now water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Now we're looking for the Fahrenheit. So I'm going to rewrite that formula over here. Fahrenheit is 1.8 times the degrees Celsius and then plus 32. There's no parentheses on this because there's no dividing. So to find the degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to go 1.8 times 100 plus 32. No need for parentheses because of order of operations, multiplication is going to happen before the addition anyways. So 1.8 times 100 plus 32 is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. The room temperature in Canada is 20 degrees Celsius. What is that in the United States? So we're looking for Fahrenheit. Again, same problem, degrees Fahrenheit, 1.8 times the degrees Celsius, which is 20, plus 32. 1.8 times 20 plus 32 is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So 20 degrees Celsius is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If today's high is 82 degrees Fahrenheit, what is that in Celsius? So we're looking for degrees Celsius. I'm going to rewrite it again. I don't have it memorized. Fahrenheit minus 32 over 1.8. We're going to do it all at once. That means you're going to use 82. We got a parenthesis, 82 minus 32, close parenthesis, divided by 1.8 and equals. That's to put it all in at once. Feel free to go ahead and put that in. If you're going to do top and then bottom, then degrees Celsius is 82 minus 32, which is 50. And then you're going to have to divide that by 1.8. Okay. So I'm going to start with parentheses, 82 minus 32 divided by 1.8. And I got 27.7 continuous. So 27.8 degrees Celsius. Let's see if I got the same thing for the other one. 82 minus 32 equals, and I got 50, and divide that by 1.8 is, yeah. So to explain to you the rounding, this is my rounding digit. This is my test digit. The test digit is greater than 5, so I add 1 to my rounding digit, 27.8, and that's my degrees Celsius. So finding Fahrenheit's easy. The Celsius one's a little trickier. You just have to figure out how you want to go about doing so. And again, it's your choice. An experiment must be heated to 100 degrees Celsius. What temperature should you set the oven to in Fahrenheit? All right, so Fahrenheit is 1.8 times Celsius plus 32. Okay, so 1.8 times 100 plus 32. Is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, I just did something. Oh, that's funny, I did. Okay, this is a different one. All right, a child with a temperature of 39 degrees, what is that in Fahrenheit? So same question, degrees Fahrenheit. 1.8 times the Celsius, which is 39, plus 32. 1.8 times 39 plus 32 is 102.2. Do not round. Numbers like that, because it's a terminating decimal, it stops. So put it to the last decimal unless I ask you to round differently. The other one where the number kept going on and on, I definitely will want you to round. 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 39 Celsius. All right, a recipe from Europe says to bake a cake to bake at 180 degrees Celsius. Again, Fahrenheit is 1.8 times the Celsius is 180 plus 32. And I got 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Didn't do a lot of this. I guess we did more of the Celsius at the beginning, but that's okay. Let me know what questions you have, and if you need help deciding which one to go with. For the Celsius, I'm happy to help. I find that those who struggle with the parentheses, if you struggle with remembering to use the parentheses, then putting it all in at once is probably not the best benefit for you. And instead, your choice would be, I'm going to come up here and do this one again. What if we have a Fahrenheit of let's just say 45 degrees, and we want to know what that is in Celsius? Well, what I'm going to tell you to do is just go ahead and do the 45 minus 32. You're going to get 13 and then divide that by 1.8. If you're going to forget to do that and you want to do it all at once, then I would tell you to use the parentheses and do it in this manner here. Okay. But you've got to use the parentheses as I've just shown you. And then this would round to 7.2 degrees Celsius. All right. Let me know what further questions you have, and I'll see you in the next video.